Hey everybody, your boy Tony from Cali. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the show today. Today is Sunday. I don't even know what the date is. Today is Sunday. Beautiful morning. We're looking at probably about 10:30. Yeah, I know. A lot of you guys are saying I should be in church right now. I should be in church. But I had a long night last night. Cold, my back hurts. And we're gonna get into some church a little later. My church is I pray every day. I pray to God. I got a relationship with God. A lot of people want to know what's going on in the church situation. I don't mind visiting churches and things like that, but I'm just not a going to church every day or every Sunday person. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not putting anybody down that does that. It's just that I have sometimes my work schedule, and when I am working, gets in the way of that. Right now, since I'm not working, you say, well, that's no excuse. Well, you know what? I have other things that I need to do as well, but I still worship my God, my Lord, Jesus Christ. So that's enough of that. I'm not trying to preach to everybody out there. A lot of people don't want to hear that. I understand that. But yeah, I'm here this morning, and my back is hurting. All the stuff that you see over here, I carry with me a lot of tools and everything. So today is going to be the first day. I'm just going to kind of look at this, do an overview. This is the first day that second day that I've been here at the storage. And that's why you don't see anything in here really. We are going to be bringing the other scooter over here eventually. I'm working on that. I got to get some funds to be able to do that, to transport it over here. Right now, money's really tight. Don't have really the money. Like I said before, you guys know my situation. I was out in the cold last night, pretty late last night. You saw some of the pictures and stuff that I posted. We did the car show thing yesterday, and I just try to stay active and try to keep myself busy, I should say. So we'll give you a close-up shot right here, and then I can zoom out and so forth. So I'm gonna put this over here so it's not just so distracting to me. But I just wanted you guys to know what was going on basically. Today is, like I said, the first day of the overview build, and this is my camera case right here. I got a couple bags back here, my laptop, my computers and stuff going here. I'm gonna show this right here. This is the motor that's gonna actually power this unit, and it's really, really small. This motor was from one of the donators out there. Thank you guys for donating this. This was one of the actually several people donated this motor, and this motor is actually the motor that's going to actually power this whole unit. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I didn't go to school and get a mechanical engineering degree or anything like that, but this is the actual motor. And then these are the tools right here, the actual wrenches and stuff. Can I show that up there a little bit? Okay. And this motor is actually from China. So let me just looking at my phone here to make sure we're framed up here. Come on now. I don't know if you guys can see that. This motor is actually from China. Okay. And it's an 1800 watt motor. So what we're gonna do with this is, like I said, this is going to be the engine. This is the actual engine, an electrical engine. This is a brushless motor, 1800 watts, from China. And like I said, a couple of my people donated this motor for me. They actually purchased it, and it came in. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody who actually donated that. We're still working on other things. I'm still on the job market, just to let you guys know what's going on. I know you guys are curious and want to know what's going on with the job market. I got an interview tomorrow with an AV company, out there. I don't want to say any of the names because it might jinx me, right? Yeah, I got an AV company with a company tomorrow, and we'll see how that works out. I got to be there at 11 a.m. in the morning, so I'll be shaved up and I'll be looking good for that interview, and hopefully they'll look at my experience and what I have to offer versus my age, and like I said, negative feedback from others who don't want me to go anywhere, that type of thing, So I'm just putting it in God's hand. I put everything in God's hand, and I don't trust in man anymore. I used to trust in man, and I used to believe, and I used to trust in and think somebody had my back and things like that. I used to always believe that all the time, and I still do in a sense, but I put it in God's hand. I put everything in God's hand, and then everything comes together. When I trust in man, or when I even trust in myself, if I trust in myself to do things, sometimes it doesn't work out. So that's what I wanted to say. Let me make a couple shots here. These are just going to be pre-shots, so this thing can jump back and forth. Okay. All right, that should be good. So you guys can see me a little bit better, that is. So it should jump back and forth. I got it set on auto. And then that way you'll see a wide shot, and then you see it. Now you see a close shot, and it should jump back and forth periodically. So this right here is the motor. Once again, this thing is really small. It's really heavy though. I would say this thing weighs about, about 30 pounds. No, not 30 pounds. Maybe about 5 or 10 pounds, I guess. It's pretty heavy though. Once again, it's 48 volts, 1800 watts, 45 RPMs. So you think a little motor like this is not going to do anything, but this is the secret. I got to come up with some type of it's going to be a chain sprocket pulley system that's actually going to be connected to the differential. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, anybody know about cars a little bit, it's just you know, I kind of put it all together in my head. I haven't written down on paper how it's going to go anything, but I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I've seen people do something very similar to that. So this is actually going to be, I'm going to change the sprocket on here. I don't know how many tooths this is. This is not that many. It's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like a 9 tooth or 10 tooth sprocket that's on here. We're going to take this sprocket off. We're going to put a bigger one on here. It came with a bigger one in the package, but we're going to put probably a bigger one on there. I think 11 tooth is what they're recommending. So we're going to go with like 11 tooth sprocket on this side, and then I'm going to get another sprocket. You guys can donate for this sprocket. You guys can help me out. Like I said, the same people who donated and helped me out on this motor. If you guys want to donate, or some different people can donate, you know, we're trying to get all this together. This was donated. Everything is all a project. You know, I don't have any money right now to put into this. So once again, if you guys want to help out, I really, really would appreciate it. I thank you. I thank you for helping me out on my job, helping me to get some food, and helping me to get some clothing and things like that. I definitely needed some clothing. I lost my storage, my last storage, so I lost all my clothing that I had in there, my dress clothing, and a lot of it I outgrew too. I got these raggedy shoes on. Look at these shoes. We'll show these shoes. These shoes are, you see how they're all broken all up? Actually, I got these at the thrift store. I don't know if you can see the back of this either. The back is kind of tore up too. And the front is actually pretty good, but the back is tore up. And it's okay. You know, I got some other shoes and stuff the other day. And, you know, just whatever I need to make it happen. And I'm not a person that have to have everything brand new or anything like that. You know, I take a lot of used stuff. This thing right here was used. It was donated. Somebody didn't want it. And, you know, here it is. And same thing, well, this motor is brand new actually. This was actually bought, and like I said, my donors picked this up for me, so I'm really happy about that. But it's like, whatever you guys can do to help out, let me know, because I'm trying to get this project going. And I know it can be done. I've seen other guys do projects that are very similar. Now this is not going to be an ATV, restored ATV. What this is going to be, what this is going to be, it's going to be a mobility chair. It's going to be a mobility chair for me, because once again, I'm not in the greatest shape. I'm not trying to build these and make these for everybody. I'm not trying to manufacture these things or anything. My goal is to get up here on this baby. My goal, see how it feels. It actually feels pretty good. But my goal is not to be riding this thing and going off road and all that kind of stuff. So I want you guys to know that from the start. You see the cowboy hat? Don't let the cowboy hat fool you. I'm not no big cowboy. I just like the hat. Got this at the 99-cent store, and I'll be rocking it. I got a couple of these. I like these hats. And it's really good for all the summer and the heat coming down on you, especially out here in the desert. We're out here in the desert, so this hat is perfect for that. I wear baseball caps sometimes. You see me wearing baseball caps. Sometimes I just change up. Might have give me a Gilligan hat. That might be the next hat. Give me a Gilligan hat from Gilligan Island. But anyway, what I want to say is that this is going through a number of changes, and we're going to show you that in a minute. I'm going to attempt to try to take off this bumper this morning. I don't know if I brought my other Allens. That's Allen. Oh man, I don't know if I brought my Allens. I was going to attempt to take off the bumper, and I was going to attempt to take off this plastic right here. And I got to double check and see if I got my tools to take that off. Let me look at my toolbox real quick. So I brought one of my toolboxes today, and I got my little. This is my battery unit. This is a portable power. It's got AC on the side, AC outlet, and you can plug in USB, so my phone won't die on me, and my cameras and things like that. We're gonna put this motor back in the box here. I don't want to damage it, but I wanted to show it to all my viewers out there and let you guys know this is gonna be the power. This is the power behind everything. I'm gonna bring it up here one more time. Okay. This is the power behind this ATV. A lot of this ATV originally was a 300cc 300cc engine that's put in here, and the name brand on this ATV is a Kawasaki, I believe. So we're doing a major modification to this, and it's going to take some major help. It's not going to take a lot of money. It's just going to take a little time, and I have the time, as you can see, especially when I'm not working. So what we're trying to say is that, yeah, I'm going to be working pretty soon. I'll have full-time hours somewhere. It could be Walmart, it could be anywhere. But a man still has to have some type of hobby. A man still has to have some type of outlet. If a man doesn't have an outlet, a man's going to end up getting into a cycle of doing something that he don't want to do, doing something negative, doing something wrong. A man should have some type of hobby. A woman should too. You know, if you like to make clothes, you know, a lot of guys and women are starting their own clothing lines. A lot of people starting their own little businesses, doing different things. I got a buddy, my buddy out there, Augustus. Oh, look at that! Wow, did y'all see that? That's a hummingbird, a little hummingbird. It just went right in front of the camera. I hope they picked it up. That's nice. The thing scared me though. I thought it was like a giant bee or something for a minute. Okay, so here's my tools. Okay, put them up here, and we're gonna see what we got here. I don't know if I brought any sockets. Lucky I grabbed some of these tools out of my storage before I lost my other storage. So I got some tools in here, but I don't know if I do got some Allens in here. I've got some Allens. I don't know if I got the right size. This looks like it. I don't know if that's it or not. But I got some Allens in here, so I'm gonna dig around through here. And like I said, my goal is to try to get this going. These are my blades right here. I got these little cutter blades. This was one my got a Harbor Freight grinder cutter. I got that from a Harbor Freight for only $9. See, I'm about budgeting. I'm about not spending a whole lot of money. Got a little saw right here. You know, got a hacksaw. You know, I might leave my tools over here today, to be honest with you, because my back is hurting, and my back is hurting, I think, from carrying the tools. I had this is my old Husky bag right here. This thing was filled all the way to the top like this. I got 2 laptops in here, my cameras, my tools were in here, that motor I carried over here. I just carried everything over here, so my back is banging. This is my little right here. This is my main pliers right here. Somebody try to mess with a brother? Yeah. This is some heavy duty pliers right here. Okay. These are chrome, cobalt, nickel. I don't know where I got these from. I think I found these pliers somewhere, but I'll tell you one thing. These pliers will jack somebody up. Somebody try to mess with me or something. Got a hammer on here. Got a hammer, and it's got this big old hook right here. So there's a hook right there, and just bam, you can just go right into somebody's cranium. I'm just kidding. I'm not violent. I'm not violent. But I ain't let nobody take advantage of me either. You know what I'm saying? Got a big crescent wrench in here. Got all kinds of tools in here. So I'm not gonna go through all these tools, but like I said, the main concept is taking off all these plastics, and we're gonna start doing that right now. I'm actually going to. I was gonna do everything out there. Let me see what the lighting looks like. I was gonna do everything out there, but I think it's gonna be too hot. It's really weird. The weather is really weird right now because last night it was down to about like 40 degrees or something like that last night. So, and in the morning it's like that, and then now it's kind of warm, but I don't really want to be out there. So I'm gonna put the tools to the side for right now. We're gonna just take off the components that we know that will come off automatically, which is the seat, which came off. I think I sat down and pressed it back down. Dang. Hold up. All right, so I'm gonna leave the seat on there. I'm gonna focus on this. Let me see what I need. I need a socket for that. That's a socket. These are 2 Allens. This little top rack right here. We're gonna focus on that. So we'll do the socket part first. Okay. Got all kinds of sockets down here. I'm not gonna tell you guys before. I'm not no mechanical engineer. I don't claim to be a mechanical engineer. I just still gotta find the right size. I don't even know the right size. I don't know if that's a 9/16. That's a 7/16. So it's probably 9/16. Now I gotta get on my knees probably I could actually use this to get on my knees. I'm just gonna get on my knees. Anyway, yep, the boy's out of shape. The boy's definitely out of shape. But this is the kind of stuff I like to do sometimes. I'm not really a mechanic. I used to work on cars and stuff back in the day. And 14 millimeter. Close. That's not it though. So I got a lot of miscellaneous sockets in here. I don't have a real decent socket set. This all, you know, nice and everything. But I grabbed as many sockets and things that I could find out of my storage before they locked me out. And we're gonna make it happen. It's a 12 millimeter. All right, let's see. I think that's a 9/16. At least take some of these tools out. But oh man, so 1/2. This might be it. Yep, that's it right there. So 1/2. Okay, I know some of these measurements from cars. I used to work on cars back in the day. Look how hard it is for me to get up. Whew. Okay, got up. I'm a little dusty now. But yeah, I used to work on cars back in the day. I've had over, and I'll tell you guys this too, a lot of people don't know how many cars I had. I had over 40 cars. I had over 30 cars before I moved out here to Vegas. Over 30 cars. A lot of people say, wow, you know, how did you do that? Well, back then cars were cheaper. Cars were different. You know, you can get an old junker car, you might spend $100, $200 for a car. I got cars for as low as $50. I got cars for trading. I remember I traded a pair of speakers one day for a car. A speaker box. That's when everybody was in the beat. Everybody had that beat. I don't want to lose these screws. I'm going to put them, doesn't probably matter. This stuff is going to probably, I don't know. But I've had over 40 cars. And I can tell you, it's kind of hard for me now to remember all the names of all the cars I had. But I had Cadillacs, I had a bunch of Cadillacs. I had Chevys, I had Monza, I remember Monza, I had Riviera, had Astrovans, I had 2 Astrovans out here. I had a Dodge Caravan. I can go on and on and on about cars that I've had. And that boat is a different size boat that they put in there. Okay, so that's going to come off automatically. I don't have to worry about that one. But like I said, I've had a lot of cars. I used to work on cars back in the day, and that's not my forte anymore to do that. But as it breaks down, we're going to say that this is my car. We're going to act like this is my car, which I don't mind. We'll say this is my car. And like I said, a man should have some type of hobby, something he can do, something to make him feel good. This makes me feel good, being able to work on this a little bit, you know? So let me make that a little wider there. Okay. Just working on my video shots. See, I'm a perfectionist as well. So when I'm working on this stuff, I like everything to be, I like my videos to be good, but you know, it's hard to do that and working on projects at the same time. I usually don't work on any projects when I do my videos. I'm always giving you guys, telling you guys a little bit about my life, and you know, trying to give a little advice at the same time. Because like I said, my goal is to be a motivational speaker. My goal is not to be a mechanic. My goal is not to be any of those things, but just to motivate people and help people in their situation. You know, so that's where I'm at. You know, people have helped me. People have motivated me. I look at a lot of motivational speakers right now. I was looking at Les Brown. There's another guy out there, a young guy out there. I forgot his name. I was watching him the other day. Eric Thomas, I think. Eric Thomas, a real good motivational speaker. I watch a lot of guys. Nino Brown. Everybody has their own style, but they have really good points. Some people might go a little crazy. You might think they're crazy, and some of the things that they're saying, but like I said, everybody has their own style. So I don't judge any of them, and everybody's come from different lifestyles and things like that. My boy Nino Brown, he be doing some crazy stuff, but he be telling the truth a lot of times. You know, there's a lot of truth in a lot of things that people say, and a lot of people have lived different lives, and you know, why can't I be a motivational speaker? Why can't I be one of those speakers? You know, I may not say everything correctly. I may not have all the perfect words, And they talk about that. My boy Eric Thomas is one of the guys. He has a different way of speaking. I'm looking at how that break works. He has a different way of speaking. He has a different way of doing things and saying things. He just wrote a book, and it's almost like a children's book, I think. And I'm really impressed that he did that, because he's doing something. He's going out of the box. He's doing something different. He's not being like everybody else. And that's what I'm trying to do, the same thing. Only difference on my motivational speaking, I haven't made it to the top. I haven't made millions of dollars. I don't have anything that fantastic to talk about, except for, I had some issues. I used to gamble and all that kind of stuff, and now I don't gamble anymore. So maybe just that story by itself is going to help some people. I lost money. I gambled. I've done some things when I was younger that I'm not proud of. We'll go into that. Maybe when you read my book, you'll get some of that. You get some of that information. And it's like, I try to be a good person, and I try to live my life, and I try to help other people that are out there and encourage people. So, like I said, everybody has their own story. There's a lot of people out there that have fantastic stories, and I'm meeting those people every day. There's people that have, when it comes to the gambling and drug addiction and all kinds of stuff, there's people that have amazing stories. And just think about Tyler Perry. He's one of those guys, I guess, too, that he was homeless, and now he owns one of the biggest studios out in Atlanta or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's people that, have success financially. They have financial success where they've done great things, and now I think he's getting back to the homeless, and he's doing a lot of things too. Jeff Bezos, you guys know who that is? Jeff Bezos, he's an Amazon guy, richest guy in the world, something like that. He just gave $98 million to the homeless. Just posted that last night. That is amazing. And you never know that person's background. You never know where they came from. You never know whether they grew up poor, or they grew up without a father, or they grew up without a mother. You don't know these things until these people become popular sometimes. Now, my dad died when I was uh-oh, battery's low. Okay. My dad died when I was 10 years old, and my dad was 40 years old when he died. He was 40 years old. I just took that off. Bam. See how easy that was? So a lot of people, they use that as a clutch. They use that as an excuse, I should say. And they go, oh, well, your dad died, and now you're not going to make it. You're not going to be successful in life, or you're not going to be this, or you're not going to be that, or whatever, or your dad left you, or a lot of people's moms and dads left them when they were younger. That just has nothing to do with you as a person. That's what I want to say. It has nothing to do with you as a person. You might have went through some things, lived in a bad environment or whatever. That has nothing to do with you as a person. So that's all I can say. You can still come out of that. You can still come out of that. You might have went through things. I went through things. My dad died. I've always tried to be the man that I could be. And I got married, settled down, and things like that, and tried to be that man, tried to be that husband. And sometimes things don't work out in those ways, but you gotta keep on going. You don't give up in life. You don't go and kill yourself or anything like that. And there was days when I thought about, wow, maybe I need to kill myself. Why is the screen looking all? The colors changed on there a little bit. It looks kind of. Let me see here. I think we might have to end this broadcast. Let's come up a little closer. Come up a little closer, folks. And give you a close, in-depth look here. How's that looking? Okay. So yeah, it might be looking a little bit better. Yeah, my lighting changed and stuff. Okay, so anyway, once again, don't let that change you as a person. Don't let that change you just because you had some things happen in your life. And that's what I had. I had those things happen. My dad passed away. My mom went through some things in her life. I'm probably gonna put all that in the book. We'll put some of that stuff in the book. That's the deep stuff. That's the stuff people are going to want to hear. And sometimes that's your story right there. It's not about whether it's a good story or a bad story. Every story is a good story, because if it helps you to be that person that you want to be in the future, then That's what I think is more important. Now you're gonna see ashy. My hands look ashy. My hands look ashy. Probably so. Cause I'm out here. It's dusty out here and whatever. But I'm sitting on the ATV and like I said, this is my life. So we're gonna probably end this broadcast because it said my battery is low on my phone and I got my battery charger thing over there. So we're gonna probably charge that up a little bit. I was looking at a bunch of ATVs when I was coming up here on the bus. Yeah, I gotta lose some weight. All this stomach. I got some extra butt area back here. Some side, whatever you call this is, side cheeks. All this stuff right here, I gotta lose it. I'm gonna start eating better. I'm gonna start eating healthier. That's gonna make me feel better as a person, and I'll be able to be more active, of course, too. Because I'm like out of breath. Even with this right here, I'm kind of out of breath. And yeah, but I love you guys out there. And once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate. Once again, donate. I'm trying to do some things. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this motor again. Where did I pack it up? I'm gonna go ahead and pack it up. We'll go ahead and take it out one more time and show you this motor. I'm excited. Once again, this project's gonna take a little while. It may take me a month or two to get it going exactly the way I want it, but you know, you gotta have patience. Everything isn't done overnight. A lot of these young kids right now think they can do everything overnight. There you go, right there. See, this is the motor. This little motor right here, 1800 watts from China. Okay, and I'm not telling you guys to go out there and do what I'm doing, because to be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to all this. And like I said, it's all trial and error. You know, I gotta learn from this. I gotta learn on how to do all this stuff. And you know, that's part of the. I think that's part of the key is sometimes just wanting to learn something different, and wanting to learn something different in life. I learned some things in life, you know, growing up and going to school. And like I say, I work for a lot of companies. I work for Hewlett Packard, Packard Bell, Apple, Ramco Research, Frontier Electronics, Marvec Electronics. Computer Warehouse, CompUSA. I can just go on, and those were like a lot of the sales stores. But when I go back to working in the factories and the warehouses, I worked in a lot of warehouses too. I can't even remember all the names of the warehouses. But I had a lot of jobs. I got a lot of experience, but that means nothing to sometimes to people. They want someone that's just, they can train. Sometimes they can retrain. They want you to be trained their way, and that's fine too. But they also sometimes they're looking for somebody younger, somebody that's more in shape, somebody that's going to be more physical in shape. It's a lot of different variables. So I put it all in God's hand. I'm so tired right now of going through all these interviews and putting out resumes, but I still continue to do it because, you know, it's got to be done. I do plan on getting back in the work environment. And like I said, this is my hobby. This is something I like doing. I got this motor right here. I got to make this work in here. And it's something that is not normal, not natural. A lot of people haven't done anything like this. You know, the average guy say, okay, your motor went out, you got to go get another motor, a Kawasaki motor. No, I didn't buy that. I didn't buy this for that purpose. I didn't actually buy this at all. Like I said, I got this donated, and the engine's no good. I'm sure the engine's no good. I didn't even get a key with it. So I got this so that I can actually take it and make a mobility chair out of it, a souped-up mobility chair. Now, I was looking at some ATVs today. As soon as I get this thing running, as soon as I get it going, we're gonna probably change these tires out. I'm thinking about, and I was at the Low Rider show yesterday. I got some ideas, some crazy ideas, but I'm thinking about putting some small car tires on here because it's about the size of a car, so I can actually do some. I remember back in the day with the Low Riders, they were called 520s, so I could put some 520s on here with some spokes. That'd be nice, you know. It's just instead of it giving that rugged ATV look, because we're not going to be going off road. Like I said, we're not going through the mud. We're not going to be driving through the swamps. We're not driving through the snow. We're driving on the sidewalk, pavement, you know, on and off the street, across the crosswalks and things like that. In the bike lanes, that's what this is going to be designed for. So it's going to be like a little, it's going to be like a motor scooter, but you got your high back for your mobility chair here, and these handlebars, instead of a person bending over, because my back already hurts already from all this bending over, it'll be something right here where I can turn a steering wheel or the mobility handlebars connected to this structure. So we're gonna design that, and it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take your help. You know, I can't do it by myself. So once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate. You guys can donate. Please help me out. Anything, we got a Cash App. We just put up the Cash App. The Cash App is $sign Tony McDo. I said again, $sign Tony McDo. I'll say it one more time, $sign Tony McDo. That's at the Cash App. So you just go there and you use it. Okay, you download the Cash App and you can send me whatever kind of cash you want. People have helped me out and they send me some couple dollars, and I thank you guys so much for doing that. I thank you guys. So like I said, tomorrow I got an interview. Hopefully, you know, this interview goes through pretty good. Now, I want to tell you one thing. I got an interview, but they said they're not going to be hiring until January. So they're looking at me as a possible candidate, but they want to interview me now. And I was like very happy to have that interview. And like I said, I put everything in God's hand. I'm hoping I get this job. But like I said, we got the whole month of December where, hey, I don't have any money. We got the whole month of December, and then January. Hopefully, I can get hired in January for this position if I get hired. So you guys, all my prayers go out. I mean, hope you guys pray for me. Pray for me on this position to get this job, and or whatever job that's out there. And I put everything in God's hand. Okay. So meanwhile, like I said, yes, I'm going to be trying to design this in my head. I'm going to be doing some drawings today. I'm probably going to go to Starbucks later on and do that. I'm also still continuing to put in some more resumes and applications. I'm going to do as much as I can. Like I said, that's all I can do. I'm not going to give up. As far as the casinos, I had a couple people text me and they were like, "Hey, do you go to the casino anymore? Do you want to bet? Do you want to bet for me? Would you like to bet for me?" That type of thing. I don't have anything to do with the casinos at all. I go there and eat. That's why I got this big belly. Okay, I've been there and I've eaten a lot. Me and my buddy Harry. Sometimes I think we went to the casino the other day, and we went to where did we go? We went to one of the station's casinos, and we went to their buffet and we ate at the buffet, and it was great. I enjoyed it. Okay, that's why I'm overweight, eating too much of that rich food. Okay, that's not good for you. But that's the only thing I do at the casino. So if anybody out there and you guys are questioning me and you think that I want to go back to the casino, or you want to be a part of me doing something for you in the casino or anything like that, I don't do anything in the casino at all, except for I'll work at the casino. If they have a trade show, a lot of times they have conventions in the casinos, trade shows. Some of the major casinos, Caesar's Palace, Planet Hollywood, Bellagio. I've worked in a lot of these major casinos. Believe it, I've worked in all these casinos. Pretty much last year I did a lot of that. Not last year, a couple years ago, I should say. A couple years ago, I did a lot of that with my former company, and they used to send us to every casino you could think of. So I've worked in mainly a lot of the major casinos you wouldn't even think of. New York as well. New York, Excalibur. Let's see, what's the other one? All of them. I've worked in a lot of casinos. But that's what I do. I work in the casinos. I don't gamble. Read my lips. Read my big lips. I do not gamble. Do I need to zoom in? Okay, we'll zoom in. I do not gamble anymore. Read my big lips. Okay? I only work in the casino or eat. I shouldn't be doing that much eating, but I do eat in the casino. And on that note, we're going to sign off. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Thank you guys for joining me today on this build on the AT. We call it the ATEV build, and that stands for all-terrain electric vehicle. Okay, all-terrain electric vehicle, because it's going to be electric. This motor right here is making it electric. That's where we added the E. A lot of people are wondering why you have an E in there instead of just ATV. So it's not an ATV anymore. It's ATEV. Okay, ATEV, electric vehicle, and we're making it into a electric mobility scooter. That's what it's going to be. I don't like to say the word mobility scooter because people look at it and they look down on you and they figure, oh, he's just hurting and he's in pain. Recreational scooter. Let's call it recreational scooter. Okay. A lot of people call it recreational scooters, and they advertise them as recreational scooters. Some companies advertise them as personal electric vehicles and things like that. So you could call it that, a personal electric vehicle. You could call it whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it the ATE right now because it's still in its original format as a ATV. So until I break it all down, get all this plastic off, that's what I'm gonna do today. My goal is to get the plastics all off. I don't know what that was. My goal is to get the plastics off, and then once we get the plastics off, we will give you guys more detail. Okay? So once again, we're gonna sign off. I love you guys. The ATEV. I'm your boy Tony from Cali, broadcasting, not broadcasting. And for the people that are just tuning in before my battery goes low, you want to know what I do? Computer animation, 3D holographic, digital video broadcast, special effects engineer / senior audio visual telecommunications specialist / broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, on my reality show, born in 1963, all in HD. And once again, HPTV stands for Helping People TV, Homeless Production, Handicap Production, and many more productions coming your way. I am going to be doing some video production for some people out there. I talked to one of the guys last night, and he said he's getting married. He's coming out here. I'm going to be doing some shooting for him. I'm going to shoot his wedding or something like that. If anybody needs anything like that done, let me know. I'm working on. I don't have a lot of the top end cameras. I got I got rid of some of my cameras, but I can still do the work. Trust me. I'm filming right now, right? I always make a way. So if you need anything done, let me know. You know, we can get you set up on a budget, and we can get it done. I love you guys out there. Peace and love. Once again, this is the ATV day. We're building it. We're putting it together, and I love you guys. I don't even know what else to say. I'm just tired. I gotta get to work though. Peace and love, and we out.